Flying Tarts Bakery. Then head out onto the tracks and have some fun.
Hi, my name is Peter Taylor. I'm National Sales Manager for RoadSafe. We've had a good start to the day. We're at the Flying Tarts Bakery in Kinglake. We've got a coffee and we're fired up and ready to go. There's a couple of other guys here with us today from Narva and 360 Gearboxes. I haven't met these guys before, so I'm really looking forward to meeting them and making some new friends.
We had great breakfast at the bakery there. I recommend their pies, they're really good. Just really good to be out in the bush and to see Kinglake as it's recovering still.
So we're not going hungry today. We've got plenty of food, plenty of cakes, and this is what it's all about. So support the rural areas where we love to go full driving.
It's really good to catch up with everyone, even though the weather's turned a little bit sour. It still looks like it's going to be a really good day. Simon gave us a bit of a driver briefing this morning and really looking forward to an eventful day. I know we've got a couple of challenging tracks, so yeah, let's just hope we all come out unscathed and we can have a little bit of fun.
This is a new build on the car today. We've put a new bull bar, driving lights and suspension through it, and new tyres and wheels. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how it goes. This is going to be pretty exciting, I think.
Our Raptor here has been decked out with all the goods. We have put on some mud terrain tyres. You'll see obviously we've got plenty of lights, so hopefully this afternoon we should be able to do a bit of a light show. Once the sun goes down, we're looking forward to having a pretty good day up here. Hopefully we don't get too stuck. Hopefully have lots of fun at the same time.
We're testing a few new products in the Land Cruiser at the moment. We've just got the standard kit out. Obviously the Narva lights for tonight because we're going to be night driving, the ARB bull bar. And we're testing a new clutch in front of our new Towpack Extreme Overdrive gearbox with a 30% stronger gear set. Perfect way to test it when we're going to really put the car under its paces in these wet tracks. Great day for it.
First hill climb, guys, it's got a nice gravelly base and it's not too steep an incline. As you're coming down, the track splits. Now depending on the conditions, you may just slide straight down the main track anyway. Let's do it. Okay. Great little hill climb. Not too hard, but the perfect warm up for our day. It's a little bit wet, but it should be fun. First will be too slow. Second will be too slow. I reckon we'll go third gear. And she's slippery all right. Plenty of traction off those 37-inch tyres. All the way to the top.
Oh, pumped. This is going to be awesome. It's very, very wet, but yeah, definitely looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Very intimidating at the start, but once you get up there, it's not too bad. It kind of gets you a little bit of a run up, and once you've got the momentum, you're fine.
Do you reckon you're capable?
No. The car is, I'm not. Forward drive low, diff locks on, ready to go. Excited. Easy. That was awesome, that was great. So much fun.
Well, the other car's made up. It'd be pretty pitiful if we didn't. He's going to be driving and concentrating, and I'm going to try and not backseat drive. And there she goes.
That's the traction coming up.
Yeah, okay.
Zero traction going down.
Okay, so we're just sliding all the way down.
We're sliding down. It's only a short slide, but enjoy the ride. All too easy, a little bit slippery, but as long as you stay off the brake, no problems at all. Let's get the rest of the convoy down.
That was awesome. Sliding down that hill, that was really cool. And that drop is actually quite a decent drop.
Very nicely done.
Made that look easy, Joel.
How was that?
Yeah, that was quite a steep drop at the bottom, but it just pulled out of there beautifully. Very happy.
Well, I don't know what to quite call this effect, but this is what happens to a tow point when you drag it down a steep drop off. You pick up a little bit of mud from time to time. Alright guys, as you can see there are multiple lines down this hill. It's nice and open, you've got plenty of choices. I'm sticking to the left hand side and taking as much of the big holes as I can. Brian, you're following me. No choices there. And you two guys in the IFS, pick where you want to go. But I'm telling you now, you've got almost zero chance of straddling any of this. It's just like ice. Opening the first one, can we steer out? Oh. Yep. Ridden that nicely. That's going to be very interesting. Low tyre pressure, big ruts and being pushed into the ruts. Have a look at that tyre. Lucky we're running very, very tough tyres. You shouldn't drive on a tyre like this, but we can drive a little bit, get down to some flat ground. Let's keep going.
I've been on a couple of trips before with Simon. He's a really good leader when it comes to tracks and four-wheel driving in general. I'm hoping to learn a little bit more today and to get a little bit more experience and maybe even take over from Jake in the future.
It's quite a wet day, so it will be very interesting. Really keen to see how it's going to go in the mud.
I think there's going to be lots of winching today just based on the pure slipperiness of the tracks. I'm a bit of a wuss, that's why I'll let Brian drive through the hard bits. I'll just take the easy bits.
Nicely done, well driven. So the important thing is to get as much of this mud out as we can. Well, the mud also is going to act like a little bit of grease to help the bead reseat. So the benefit of using a high lift jack is that we've got long travel. Not a lot of effort, not like the old high lift jacks. This is just so much safer.
The tracks are still really wet and really slippery. We've been sliding around everywhere, but makes for a lot of good fun.
Off-roading isn't just about splashing around, it's also about solving problems. And there was another one of those waiting for us at the top of the next hill.
Great job. Thank you, Simon.
Easy. Nice
Bonnet down before anybody sees.
Easy, Jack.
Good work. People we're with are fantastic. Everything about this is just going so well. I'm really happy with the way the car's going. Just having a great day.
And we're about to add to the smile on everyone's face with the next challenge. Who's going first? Sure. One of the many local quarries offered the perfect terrain to test the drivers and vehicles.
The car's really good. We've put some prototype parts in it. Hasn't broken yet. It's fantastic.
I'm absolutely myself, but nah, we got up there, just had to take a different route.
What'd you think, Brian?
It's easy.
Oh, you legend.
The winner.
We did a bit of a change of scenery. We were driving through rugged bushy terrain, then we come out to this kind of, it's like something out of a movie.
How's that view in front?
Yeah, the forest has been really good. The fire's been what, 10, almost 11 years now, and it's come back really well.
He's trying to play in the mud. Cool, lunch spot.
Getting out and about is, I think, really good, especially after all that's happened in Australia with COVID-19. A lot of small businesses have really suffered not being able to trade,
Something I prepared earlier.
especially when it comes to food and things like that. So we got to go to Flying Tart Bakery, which was really awesome. They provided lunch for us as well, which has been great. Being able to give back to some of the local businesses that are out around here, and it just makes it so much more worthwhile.
Right, the unnamed track off Huckia Road, or sometimes called Huckia Highway. This is it, guys. We're going to descend it down along the Matheson Creek. This track is 1, 2, 3 kilometres long, and it's bog hole after bog hole after bog hole. This is as wide as it gets, so you've got to negotiate your way the whole length of this track. There's no turning around, there's no spots to back up, move over, let somebody else through. Once we're committed to this, we're on it, we're going the whole way. This will most likely take us through till dark.
Oh.
We'll see how we go. And there's a really cool little hole to drop into at the end that when I very carefully put the front right of the Iveco in, the rear left lifted off the ground. Awesome. So that's dropping a 37 into a hole. It's hard base, it's just water. Most of it's drivable. We'll see how we go. Lock it into low range, guys. Let's head off down the track. Yeah.
We've got through to this track, which we've called the 4 PM track. It's basically just really sloppy.
It's had its challenges, but it's also been enjoyable, so it's probably the ultimate four-wheel drive bit for me. Beautiful.
The rain started coming down and it's just like a bit of a mud pit.
Next fun section, stick to the high side, follow the ruts down through. A little bit soft down the bottom, but nothing to worry about. And then any buttons you've got, like diff locks, low range, etc., you want to hit them for the climb out the other side.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. I've got buttons for aircon, do I turn them on?
I am absolutely looking forward to some winching if that happens. It'll mean we're trying hard. It's a bit like if you don't fall off, you're not trying hard enough. So I'm looking forward to having the winch out.
Straight through, first shot. Awesome.
Oh, awesome, great fun. Not a problem again.
I'm hanging on for dear life.
Must be the rain.
Thank you, great hook-up point.
Tricky little bog hole here that we're going to bypass, and it's a bit of an off-camber section as we come out of it. So don't stress about sliding into the bog hole. It's got a nice hard bottom.
A bit of mud makes it fun. All in all, it's been ideal situations for me, and it's been just great.
All good, very stable and easy going. Keep it moving, guys.
This section through here looks like a little bit of fun, and it is, but it's actually a lot worse than what it looks. When I drop my 37 into that hole there, my rear opposite tyre is going to actually lift off the ground. I don't know what it's going to be like for the IFS vehicles. I don't know whether we should even be putting them into this. Maybe we should lower them in nice and gently, and if they get into trouble, we'll pull them back out. But it's a 4 o'clock track, we'll see how we go.
Simon just had a decent go through in the Iveco, and it was interesting, that's for sure. Lifted the back left wheel off the ground, probably a solid 3 feet, I reckon. I think he had 2 or 3 goes, and a couple of times where we thought, you know, he will get up, but he might maybe need a little bit of a winching assistance. But in the end, Simon being Simon, persisted and got his way through. It really showed us when it comes to four-wheel driving, height in tyres and also body is a big thing, because some of us smaller guys in our dual cabs, we're probably not going to make it through quite as easily.
With the Iveco showing everybody just how it's done and time running short, we decided it was quicker to push the others around the easier route.
You might have to gun it, Brian. Take that!
Would I recommend a vehicle that was stock? No, it's far more challenging than a stock vehicle would handle. Tyres, suspension, recovery is something that you must have to do this track.
I didn't really do much driving today, but that's because I'm a bit of a scaredy cat. Probably safer for me to be the passenger and Brian driving.
Sorry, Brian, you can't fit down this track. You've got to go that side.
You've been funny, aren't you?
I drove it. Get your front and rear diff locks on. And once you get your nose in, it's nice and straight through, but just get a bit of power on.
And she's in. Keep going. Oh, Jesus, that's... Oh, my God.
Back it up, back it up. Yep, let's power forward, second gear. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there.
How's the view, Brian?
Oh, fantastic from here. Someone hanging off my bonnet.
Yeah, we're full of water.
Ooh.
Not quite full, but enough. About that much in the footwell.
Good job.
The engine's dirty. Have a look.
Make sure you got all the right recovery gear and make sure you got some company with you to help you, just in case you get in a bit of a sticky situation.
We'll use bog holes. We're not going that way.
Have you seen the ad for Raptors? They just jump over stuff.
It's a little bit cold now because the sun's gone, but it was absolutely awesome to get out into the bush testing our wares. Land Cruiser's held up really well, the Extreme Box has held up really well.
Just had an absolute ball. It's been absolutely fantastic. I've said absolutely farmer too many times. But no, I've had a great day. It's been very, very enjoyable. Thinking I might drag my son up here too. He's got a decent patrol that would make a mess of this.
As darkness fell, the rain set in on another eventful off-road trip. and the end of our adventures in Kinglake West. Next week, we're at a new location for a very different Life Off-Road challenge. We'll see you then.